Here we are in New Mexico. A little update on the GMC Safari. Here she sits amongst the weeds. I haven't been inside the van in many months. Unfortunately, the story goes that the lifters went out on the engine and eventually the engine went out. So here she sits. Not the ideal place. I want her to remain. But as she sits here and bakes in the New Mexico sun, we've got some other blemishes popping up. This is all where the Bondo was put on before the Rhino liner. Oh, my ladder is rusting out a little bit. The tires are brand new, pretty much. I put new ones on right before it went out. Let's see here. Everything seems to get up here. The solar's still on and functioning, as we'll check inside. Got pretty faded on top of the hood here. The Rhino is starting to crack up. Yeah, that's all Bondo underneath there. I got my New Mexico pinstripes, or road stamps, whatever you want to call them. Every one of our cars, since we moved to New Mexico, gets a crack in the window because there's so many dirt roads around here. And if you fix it, it'll just get another one. See how it's doing inside. All right. The last trip I went with her on was a camping trip, and that's where I slept. On the way back from the camping trip, the engine blew out. So what do I do with her next? What do I do? I got a quote to get her fixed. It's a lot of money to put a whole new engine in this thing. Is it worth it? Where am I gonna put the kiddo? I got a kid now, so where's the kid go? Solar is still on and kicking. Everything seems to, interior light on, top light on, radio. Yeah, everything's still working perfectly. These switches, interior lights are still working. Where is my fan? I think it is this. Let's turn it on. There we go. Already a cool breeze going on in here. It's the best thing about this thing. Everything was built so functional that it's still working very well. The only problem is it doesn't drive. So this is the current state. Not bad. Could use a cleanup. Could use some TLC on the exterior. And could use an engine. But also could use a weed whacking. All we need is to do a little bit of weed whacking right here, and everything will be fine. What should I do? Spend a ton of money to get it fixed, and it works for a little while, and sell it or something? Or does somebody want it for parts? Or do we let her go to the car gods? This is what happens a lot in New Mexico, is cars sit and rot in people's yards. And that's not what I want for this one. I'd like it to go to a new home. I'd like to personally fix it and keep it, but I don't know what makes sense. After building all this custom stuff for it, you hate to see it go to waste. Got my New Mexico plate on it even. It's all registered.